The Whovians.
Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
All right, so we got the news that, and here we, well, first let's talk about Chibnall, okay? I mean, we've been talking about this past couple of days. He came out with the article that he wants Doctor Who to go back to the William Hartnell times, where it was just a children's program and educational. We did cast on this already the past couple of days, where Doctor Who now is many different things. And if you take all that away, you just go back to that one thing.
It's going to spoil it.
It's going to ruin it. It's going to be dull. It's not going to be inventive. It's not going to be expanded, evolved. It's characterization.
That's why they got away from. I mean, yes, there still was some historical stuff, aspects of it, but the BBC and Doctor Who realized if back then plus today, nobody wants to be preached to, and that's what I think they'll think about.
And also, I want to clarify too, because sometimes people, you know, my point doesn't get across. Just because I said it's not that way anymore, it doesn't mean that Doctor Who is not for kids. Because Doctor Who is for kids. We know that. We know that they had we know that they had Doctor Who Confidential. We do know that they had Doctor Who sticker. Look, we had the Doctor Who magazine sticker page for kids. The things. It's the biggest thing out there still. The kids have all their toys and their backpacks and their school supplies. Doctor Who
never understand is, at least for the DVDs. Why don't they just do the confident? If they don't want to do it on TV, fine. We understand there's scarce for time, but let's do it for a DVD, like the DVDs.
Yeah. So we know it's still for kids. We know it's for a family-oriented show. We still know that, but it's so much more than what it used to be. That was the point I was trying to make, and it didn't come out right on my part. I do apologize. So I just want Doctor Who to continue to evolve. I don't want it to devolve. Just like you don't have the Doctor degenerate, we don't expect the Doctor to go backwards, the show. I mean, here's the thing. Moffat's whole thing is showrunner, where the Doctor wouldn't look back. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I want the Doctor to look back with past companions and do things. That's different. I'm talking about the format of the show.
Yeah, the format itself.
Where it was a children's program, educational PBS type of thing. And then it evolved in Patrick Troughton's time to science fiction, boom, and all this other stuff. I want it to continue to be many different varieties, many different nuances. You could talk about culture and history. You could also deal with the sci-fi aspect of it, the future aspect of it, the paradoxes, the alien menaces, the alien worlds.
They could, if Chibnall would work this out right. He could do, you've all heard us talk about the whole Rosa Parks episodes and all that. And if a good enough writer could take what happened with Rosa Parks and also situate that on an alien world. In other words, that inspired that particular writer, to do a Rosa Parks-esque adventure, opposed to having, let's travel to Rosa Parks' time, let's do X, Y, Z.
And there's nothing wrong with doing Rosa Parks. The only thing that I have a question of it is that the timing. The timing being that she's a woman. Now you're doing woman stories. Now you're doing civil rights. You're going overboard. And Rosa Parks should be one episode, not 2 episodes where, yes, I understand that Winston Churchill appeared besides the victory of the Daleks in the finale, and I understand that. So did Van Gogh, and I'm not talking about a little cameo in this and a little part in this and another. I'm talking about full-fledged episode Rosa Parks, 2-parter, family-oriented too, of Rosa Parks, and going to be a big deal. And from what the theme is, it's like, oh, you're Indian, let's go to India. Like, let's see what your culture is. Let's talk about your culture. Like the companion, Yasmin, I guess, is supposed to be Indian.
Yeah.
And the guy's supposed to be African. Well, no, he's not supposed to be American. He's supposed to be black, but British, right?
Yeah.
And then I think it was you that figured that Bradley Walsh's character should be a cop, right?
Either myself,
you or somebody else on the cast said
it was somebody else, because I didn't bring up the cop issue. I know that.
Right. Somebody on our cast said it, and then all of a sudden, all these other people are going with it. It came from us first, so whatever. But anyway, so I just wanted to be about other things, like besides just, you can't just have every episode be a historic piece, every episode. And again, we don't know the format. 3 in the past, 3 in the future, and then they said, and a correction, it's 4 in the present.
Oh,
so
4?
meaning the rest in the present. But the problem with that is that if there's 3 in the past and 2 are Rosa Parks and 1's King James I, then how is he a reoccurring character if he only is in 1 episode, unless he's in the Rosa Parks episode? But then what would that mean? That he's time traveling? Or unless he's in the future or the past, present, I don't know. But somehow Alan Cummings is going to appear in multiple episodes.
Unless he's like Liz from The Beast Below. I mean, set up that type of setup.
I don't know.
Liz 10 or whatever she was.
Oh, so he might appear for a couple of seconds in another episode?
No. You know how they have like...
well, she didn't age, though.
Yeah.
So he don't age?
Probably, unless they get, like I said, he's probably set up like the same way which Liz 10 was, or whatever number she was, to where she was actually from this time period opposed to another time period.
Okay. So, I mean, I want it to be amazing. Now, of course, the Halloween episode is probably going to be the Salem Witch Trials. We heard about this, and we've been saying this over and over again. Let's do a Halloween episode. There's still rules out to Christmas.
Somebody ever cast is probably going to be accused of being a witch and blah, blah, blah.
Well, like I said, the beginning's probably going to start out with they're going to be burned at the stake, and they're doing banter with each other, and they're like, thanks a lot, doctor, for getting us involved in this. And then she's looking around like how she's going to escape, and there's a dun 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 dun, and then it's going to go back previously an hour earlier. This is what happened, but all the companions are not going to be at the stake. One of them is going to be like Bradley Walsh is probably not going to be at the stake. He's probably going to be what I'm going to take a wild guess. If he is a cop, he's going to play it smart, like not agree with them to show, hey, I'm not with these guys, to save them. Like, oh, shit, she's a witch. Listen, whatever. Here you go. I mean, like, whatever. And they're going to be like, what? Why'd you betray us? And then he's going to save them later on. He's like, look, I'm not stupid. I deduced that they're going to burn you. So I need to be not with you, obviously, to save you. So that's what's probably going to happen. I'm guessing and again, you could say I called it if it happens. If not, I'm wrong. But that's probably pretty much what Bradley Walsh's character is probably going to be, the one that kind of bails them out of a jam all the damn time, because she needs some type of guidance, and she's running into things, and she shouldn't be traveling certain places. And he's like, you're a woman here, and now you're going to Rosa Parks, and you're a woman here, and you're in the Salem Witch Trial. Like, hello. And he's probably going to try to be knocking some sense into her.
I am wondering about one thing. If they're going to have all the companions at once, or if they're going to switch off, like Bradley Walsh's Bradley Walsh.
I think all 3 are going to be together.
And a handful here, and these guys are going to be in it.
I think all 3 are going to be together, but I think Chibnall's going to shock us and I'm going to take a wild guess here, out on a limb, that Bradley Walsh's character is going to die at the end of the season, but to sacrifice himself to save the doctor. But I think Chibnall might do this, and this is this is what I think.
Question mark here, folks.
This is I'm taking a guess as a writer here. I'm making it up in my head. Okay, it's not what's happening. That I think Chibnall would want to do this to show, hey, people do die and don't come back. This is a whole different Doctor Who. I'm the showrunner. These are the rules of time. This is what's happening. Okay. It could be a Dalek that shoots him. It could be whatever. Or it could be that he tries to save them, whatever. Because, again, what I think is going to happen is I think Chibnall is going to pull the wool over our eyes. If the rumor is true that the Daleks are in the finale of Series 11, that would mean that you're getting too used to the historic thing. Then it just throws the universe back at you, the space aspect, the threat. Boom, when they're too comfortable, there's the Daleks. That may happen.
Yeah.
But again, we don't know. Now, this other rumor about her, and again, it's a rumor, guys. Please.
Big rumor.
There's other rumor that she's going to regenerate one season Doctor, and they already have a Doctor picked out that's Indian, whatever. That is rumor. I have
That's
no other
hearsay.
source. Listen, I have sent word to my sources. I did not, other than the one that was reported, I did not hear anything toward the effect that she is going to regenerate. In fact, I heard something from someone that works in the BBC that says flat out that they do not want to have a repeat of Christopher Eccleston thing at all. They will do whatever they can. If anything, she has to leave. It will be 2-season Doctor. Okay, that's the minimum. So again, they're going to do everything in their power. If she was not happy, which I don't, I think she's happy.
I'm going to say to be the devil's advocate. Devil's apprentice for a second. They probably saw she signed up for one season. Okay. So they thought, okay, she signed up for one season, so that means she's a one-season actress or doctor. Not realizing that a lot of times an actor will sign up for one season and then will sign up again closer to the mid-season or near the final season. So,
I can tell you right now that
because we may sound like little negative people, but we all are saying we want her to succeed. We're really interested in seeing how her doctor, you hear that?
Yeah, for me to want her 2 seasons at least.
Yeah.
That's saying
really works things out. And doing this may actually cause the show get turned on its head. And maybe this one, he's just doing, just because he's starting out, he wants to go, we just want to do we just want to go back to the historical PBS-esque type thing for this one season to get her feet. And then second season, blah, blah, blah seasons, we'll go back, not all the way, but we'll go back to the way the Doctor was in earlier seasons.
And this is what I want to talk about now, because this is something that no one's talking about, what I'm about to say, because nobody wants to deal with it. All right? But I think ahead always. The BBC is starting to see that it's a problem with the way they do the scheduling with Doctor Who. That's why they cut down the episode count to 10. But if it's a situation where she's going to leave, and the only way she won't leave is if they split the season. Okay, listen carefully, okay? Listen carefully. And again, this is what I'm saying. This is not real.
Rumor, hypothesis.
This is a guess of what I think they're going to do. Nobody has this rumor. I'm saying this myself. If you want to keep Jodie Whittaker, and if there was a hypothetical thing that she was going to leave, the BBC would split the season to keep her. Because here's the thing. The moment she airs, people are going to see her, and they're going to say, I want her in that movie. And they got to give her the freedom to be able to film and do Doctor Who. Okay? So if the BBC are hip and up to date, look, the pay isn't that great, right? And they know that, or at least I hope they know that, then you got to bend. Now, in a sense, even if you do split it, you can't keep cutting Doctor Who back.
No.
Because it's already causing a problem. So what I think they should do is they should have Chibnall have a spinoff, but related to different companions or unit or something that's related. Okay? And yes, it won't be like Capaldi appearing in Class. It'll be like she'll appear in the first episode and she'll appear in the last episode. Or something, or in the middle episode, first, middle, and last, right? They would listen, and if everybody thinks I'm crazy, they always do this with every showrunner. Russell T Davies had specials with David Tennant. Moffat had split stuff. Moffat had one episode for the season, then he had 2 episodes for the season. Chibnall is no different. Chibnall wanted to take a vacation that he never got to take. We remember that. He did say he wanted to take off for a year. So they may give him 6 months and they may take the cake, whatever. It's going to happen somehow in Chibnall's time there's going to be a half season or specials. I know you don't like it. I don't like it either. Scott don't like it either.
Nope.
But the way the trend has been going, if you do the numbers and if you see the pattern, Doctor Who, because of the contract, has to be on. But they never said
2023.
But they never said that it had to be a full season.
Yeah.
And they never said that.
It just has to be on.
And they never said that it has to air in the same thing. It could air half here, half there.
It just has to air hands down. Just like their contract with the Daleks. It doesn't have to be a full episode. It's just that every
year, it could be seconds.
Some sort of Dalek-esque connection thing in order to
and again, I don't want this. I am an advocate. We have a Doctor Who page called Say No to the BBC for cutting back Doctor Who, because they always cut Doctor Who. Always. And yes, I don't want that to happen, but I do want to see her stay. And again, this is me saying it because, yes, while it worked with Christopher Eccleston and it fit perfectly the way it worked out, it would never work like that again. You can never have a doctor for 1 year and that's it.
No, you can't.
You can't shock the people like that where you're not even used to her yet and she regenerates.
Yeah.
You want to know why I say this? Remember when Pearl Mackie, we heard that she was the companion? And remember how she was fired before she even had her episode aired? They said she's gone from Doctor Who, but yet we never even seen her. So nobody wants that to happen, where the show is tainted because by the time it airs, she would have had to film her last episode of Regeneration. So they're going to do whatever they can for her not to do that. So, and again, I'm not saying she's unhappy. Please understand. I'm doing a hypothetical. I like to think of the worst sometimes because I don't want to get caught off guard, right? If she is happy, super happy, that's fine. We have no worries. But even if she's happy, I have a feeling with the BBC or Chibnall that we're not going to get a full season for Series 12.
No.
Or something's going to happen where they're going to split it or something.
And look at it this way. Like I said before, yes, Chibnall's doing 10 episodes now. The BBC, after seeing her play the Doctor, may decide, we may give her one more episode, or we may just split the season and give one extra episode in the second half or first half.
Well, you know what you would do? Here's the thing. The BBC could play it off like everybody's stupid. And they could really trick you like they did with the Orville, and I'll explain why, right? We're supposed to have, originally with Rusty Davis, was 13 episodes plus Christmas. 13 episodes plus Christmas special, right?
It would be 14.
Then with Moffat, it was 12 episodes plus a Christmas special, right? They're going to do, there is no Series 12. Series 11's extended, and you're going to get 3 episodes in 2019. Isn't that great? And you're going to get them right away. You're going to get them in April. Isn't that fantastic? And people are like, oh my God, this is so cool. Doctor Who just finished in Christmas time, and now we're going to get 3 more episodes in April. And oh my God, thank you, BBC. Look, they're doing the right thing. Chibnall's doing the right thing. Then when it's done, people are going to be like, okay, where is Series 12? And they're like, oh, no. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Series 12 is going to be in 2020 because we gave you these episodes early. Aren't you happy about that? So that's going to be the trick, because they're never going to, like with the ego, they're never going to be like, we did anything wrong or we cut Doctor Who. They don't want to deal with like that nonsense. So they're going to make it like they're giving you something back, and they're not giving you anything. Yeah. Just like the Orville, they cut an episode of the Orville to carry over to season 2, but then they made it like you got more episodes than ever, and they never added an episode to season 2 because they cut.
It was just a carryover.
Right, so the seasons looks like it's bigger, but it's not bigger. It's just an extra episode because it's whatever.
Like
so they tricked you.
Saying about daylight savings time, about cutting some off of one section and resawing it in another.
So because basically Orville was always, that episode was in it. And it even said it in Internet Movie Database, and it said it on the thing. So now you're having an extra episode of season to make it like, oh my God, it's great, but it's not. It's you know, fudging the numbers in the line.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what might happen with Doctor Who. And again, the reason why I say this is that the way they are, there's no way I feel confident that they're going to have Series 12 full.
No, they're not.
There's no way. Okay,
They
and
may
again,
go the 3-4 episode route, and then go, oh yeah, about.
Reason people are like, why are you talking? I know there's going to be haters out there, and there's going to be some idiot that's going to be like, oh, why is the Matrixlord talking about Series 12 when we're in Series 11? Isn't that peculiar? And look, I can talk about whatever I want on the cast. Okay, I'm concerned with Doctor Who. I'm concerned that they cut the episodes, and I'm concerned they're going to cut it further, and they're going to do some stuff. Okay? But, you know, other than that, that is what I have to say on this subject. And we will continue to do another Whovians cast in a few. So thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.